All right, Shalom. Once again, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory forever and ever to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone, and all other elders that teach the exact same thing only. Salutations to the hopeful elect across the four corners of the earth, in the sincere spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, beginning with the 144,000. And this lesson will be entitled benefits of the brotherhood. Because growing up the way that we were raised, being living in this world under the vibration Esau, Edom, the devil in the flesh, the so-called white man. We're not taught properly. We're not taught how to be men properly. We're taught to be independent, to be what's the words I'm looking for? Self-sufficient, which there's a balance to everything. You do want to be independent. You do want to be self-sufficient. You do want to know how to be alone and not dependent on others. But at the same time, you have to know how to swallow pride and know how to get along well with others. So pertaining to this truth, I'm just this is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus in Apocrypha chapter 37 verse 12. It says, "But be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord, the law, statutes, and commandments." Pertained in the Old Testament and the New Testament, Apocrypha included, whose mind is according to thy mind, who believes in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, who is earnestly looking to learn, looking to obtain the mastery of this truth, which is the 100% pure doctrine, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Bible, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry. So the scripture teaches us the importance of the brotherhood, the perfect example, Yahweh Shai, who the word ignorantly called Jesus Christ, gave the hopeful elect to follow. He gave a great example of being brotherly. He said, no greater love, roughly paraphrasing, no greater love a man can have, roughly paraphrasing, but to lay down his life down for his brother. So it's about being in service to the brotherhood, being intact, being one, staying in communication, always thinking about how, we can help one another, because we all we got in this truth. You know, those who are showing signs of being the hopeful elect, being true believers of the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You know, it's you know, sincere men and women, the few women who believe is rare to come by. You know, it's becoming a more common thing to run into those who believe that they're Israelites, but to run into sincere believers of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you know, and truth is a rare and scarce thing. You know, so it's important to understand the value of the brotherhood and how to utilize the brotherhood, you know, versus how we're taught coming from the world, you know, to be self-sufficient, not needing anyone, you know, not wanting to bother anyone, you know, not willing to accept help, not willing to accept correction, you know. That's you know, like I said, you keep the balance. You have to, you know, because the scripture says speaks about our you know, how we have to work out our own salvation with trembling and fear. You know, you have to believe for yourself. You have to put in your own works, proving your own faith yourself. You know, when we're born alone, and ultimately we're going to die alone if we have to face that judgment. But the other side of it is understanding the value of those who are truly in your corner and utilizing them and providing service to the best of your ability to them. You know, helping each other, hold each other up. This is Genesis 4 and Genesis 4 and 8 says, and Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him. Right? Cain killed Abel because Abel had a better sacrifice than Cain. Verse 9, and the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? You know, so that's the spirit we don't want to be in. You know, not willing to be our brother's keeper. You know, not willing to. You know, we're supposed to know you know, what our brothers is going through. We're supposed to be able to have a good idea on what our brothers, those who believe in the same thing as us, those who are showing signs of being a hopeful elect, you know, how can we help them? How can we help keep them in the spirit? You know, how can we help keep them in the fight of the good fight of faith? You know, Salakia got distracted for a minute. You know, and from not being in that spirit, you know, not caring about your brother, wanting to be to yourself, you know, caring about yourself, you know, it's just something to think about. You know, it's very important to have a brotherhood, you know, and you don't, and if you ever were privileged to be around a group of brothers who believe the same thing as you, you know, and for whatever reason you're separated from that, you know, that's when you really realize just how important it is, because it's difficult, you know, believing in this truth, and going against the ways of this world, even with brothers being around. So how much more when you don't have a brotherhood, you don't have brothers you can lean on, you know? This is Matthew chapter 18, verse 20. For where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them. All right, so this is Yahweh Shah sent out the disciples by twos, by groups of 2s and 3s, if I'm not mistaken, because like the scripture said, when 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, when 2 or 3 is comes together in the name and spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, then we possess the power of summoning our power, even more. This is Proverbs chapter 27, verse 17. Iron sharpeneth iron. So a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend. Right? Yahweh Shah counted the elect, his disciples, followers, and believers of him, those who were in the same mindset as him, willing to do the will, looking to do the will of his Father, as friends. And that's what friends are for. We're supposed to count on each other. We're supposed to help each other. We're supposed to bring out the best in one another. So that's just something to think about. The importance of the brotherhood. So Lord willing, I was edifying. Wasn't